Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. I've got my very full coffee that I haven't even taken a sip of yet. I've got my water and I've got the internet open. I mean, who could ask for more? I hope everybody is waking up to a wonderful Friday that they are looking forward to. Guys, if you missed, it was a late night last night. These are just a little bit of my notes from my attraction versus sexual attraction conversation that I had with Tony Bruno last night. Pat Stedman was a sub guest. He came on after Tony and I had been talking for about an hour and 20 minutes. Just a quick chat, and we had a great conversation. Another guy came on that was new to me, and it was really just a wonderful, not quite 3 hours. I was actually pretty thrilled that it was, you guys know that I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be an 8-hour conversation. But it was so good. It was so good. And I had the best time. We covered a lot of great information about attraction versus sexual attraction, and all of the nuances and rabbit holes you could possibly think of related to that. So if you did not see that last night, I hope that you will go and check it out. You can go to Tony Bruno Reality Check, which was, I think his handle is Tony Bruno 21 Surfer, or you can just go to 21 Studios and look there, because it is the latest video as of this morning. It's the latest video that's up on that channel. So, and I do want to encourage you, if you have been around this neck of the woods long enough for you to kind of watch divisions happen over the years with the different kind of men in leadership, shall we say, I'd like to encourage you, no matter how you feel about one division or the next, because this was an interview that's kind of on one side of some of the splits that have happened over the years. And I just want to say to that Fort Worth and I pride ourselves on being kind of Switzerland. So we are very much neutral, and we see good attributes in the majority of people out there giving information in the realm of dating, relationships, attraction, political views. Like, all of this plays into some of the divisions that have happened over the years, but we see a lot of benefits in things that people are sharing, and we see some of the ridiculousness as well. So no matter what kind of camp you're in, if you are in a camp, I'd like to encourage you to check out this interview anyway, because I was very clear on the front end before we even went live that I was not there to rah-rah any one side. And if it happened, I wasn't going to be involved. So I think they did a fantastic job of making sure to abide by that. And it was a really, really, really great interview and conversation. So if you did not see that live, in fact, I don't know why I don't have this featured right now. I guess because my brain is a little bit sleepy this morning. But if you did not see that, if you did not tune into that, I very much hope that you will. I'm going to try and find the I crack up at my own feed. I don't know if you guys do, but if I retweet or quote tweet or share something, it's because it just tickles me to death. So this is what you're looking for right here: attraction versus sexual attraction with Bunny. So the show is called Reality Check, and this is the thumbnail that you're looking for. So I encourage you to please go watch that. It would really help me out. And I think that we got a lot of really good information to share out of that. Whoo! That was a lot words to say it was a great night. It was a late night, and this coffee will have never tasted so good. So I'm pretty excited to peruse the internet with you guys and for you to wake up with Bunny. Oh, that's funny. All right. Short girls are the most height discriminatory of them all. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's true. And it's ridiculous because the truth is that as long as we can wear our heels and still not be taller than you or still not see eye to eye with you, we're usually pretty happy. And yet, it's absolutely true. The girls, I would say 5'3", 5'5", and below are the ones who will be the most vocal about having to have a tall man. I wonder how much of that, though, is subconscious, because we're short, but we don't want to risk having short children, particularly if they're male children. Girls who are short know the importance of height in men. We know that short men generally are shit on just for the sake of being less tall, for let's say 5'9" and below. So I think that shorter women in particular, are hyper aware of that, and therefore really press towards having taller men to procreate with, shall we say, and don't want to risk not having that. So I wonder if that's part of the real reason why short women tend to be the most height discriminatory of all. And that does not mean that you shouldn't still hit on them, for sure. Oh, that's literally my first sip of the day. That was delightful. That was delightful. I hope there are many more to come. That doesn't mean you shouldn't hit on them all. You need to be talking to everyone. You need to be saying hello to everyone that you see. You need to take on a mindset of very much being, the cruise director of your life. And anyone who comes in or out of your life should be greeted, should be, chatted with. Man, she is always stunning. She's just she's got some interesting features, but I mean, this picture is distracting, but she's a lovely, lovely woman. Oh, that's funny. Woman shoots man 17 times by miracle. No shots hit the target. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, Marty, that's hilarious. Look at these eyes. I wonder why she didn't hit the target. I wonder. Whoo, that's good stuff. This goes hard. He's going to sell 1 million t-shirts and NFTs from this image. I find it shocking that he's gone gray. I mean, not that he's gone gray, but that he's allowed the gray to shine through. Say hi to every girl you see. I didn't even know that this was coming, and yet that's exactly what I'm saying. Yes, 1,000%. The cashier watching me put no tip. That's good. That's pretty funny. All right. Let's talk about Lee Jordan, because I am super excited for tomorrow night. He is coming on the Bunny interviews tomorrow. And I am pumped to finally sit down and have a conversation with him. You guys know that I've had to reschedule this guy a couple of times because of my summer of health concerns that my son was having. And so it's just kind of been a difficult time getting Lee scheduled on the Bunny interviews, but he is epically fascinating. He's easy to talk to. He's entertaining to talk to listen to, and to just watch. We always have a good conversation. He and I always have a good time. And he's got a really heartbreaking yet fascinating, great story to tell. So he's got a lot to offer. I am super pumped to have him on the Buddy Interviews on Saturday night. And I hope that you guys can join in because it's going to be a really great conversation. Me at a recent meeting. Me, we should hire her. Them, but it might upset Jane. What title should we give her? Me, what's Jane's title? Them, bumblefuck manager. Me, we should give her a title that we should give her that title. Them, oh, me. It's pretty good. Lee puts out a lot of great stuff. He spits a lot of wisdom, but he also just has a good time on the internet. And it shows. He's got a great personality. He's got a great sense of humor. And like I said, he's learned a lot through a heartbreaking story and has somehow come through it. And not to say that he's fully healed. I don't know that you can fully heal from losing your wife the way he has and the tragedy that he's experienced, but he's doing as well as can be imagined, and he's bouncing back from it and getting back into life. So it's really, really, really good. His friend looks like a mannequin with the head on backwards. He does. He looks like it's like this picture's from a movie where the jacket and everything are backwards and he's looking. That is hilarious. That's pretty funny. Whew, the wild TikTok screenshots are upping and seeing. Genuinely, I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to have kids. You're telling me if they suggest getting ice cream for dinner and picking up another dog on our way back, I have to say no and act like that's not a great fucking idea. Sorry, I'm not that fake. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. Don't have a baby. Please don't have a baby. Marilyn Monroe. You know what I love about some of these like Hollywood kind of accounts? They manage to find pictures that I've never seen before. Fort Worth and I talk about this quite a bit because it really is fascinating to me how many images are not as well seen. And yet it was a time when, pictures that were taken were taken for a purpose and utilized. It's not like now where, literally a girl will take 120 pictures of herself in order to post one of them. But this is a great picture. I mean, I have a fascination with Marilyn Monroe, just in general. I think most girls do, but I have kind of some special connections to her. And so it just always, I love being able to see pictures that I've never seen before. And that dress that she's wearing would look phenomenal now, which I also love. Let's see. What did Ryan say? Great. Now every mid-tier chick will try to replicate this stunt for fame. Rest in peace, my flight delays. Let's see what this is. Oh, God. Oh my gosh. Does that look to anyone else like it's completely staged? I mean, not the people around her, but like that looks so incredibly planned by her. It seems like performance performance art. Oh, people are losing their fucking minds. Oh, these are good. So I guess she doesn't have a problem with ass to mouth. That's what I get from this video. And I can relate to this 1000%. Food $21.53, delivery fee $5, tip $6, total $93.89. That does seem to be the way it works out sometimes. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to do something. I want to go to my specific feed, maybe my likes. Let's go to my likes, because then you're kind of getting everything, not just the stuff that I've posted, not just the stuff that I've retweeted, but like stuff I love across the board. I think that sense of humor is a highly underrated factor in relationship. And if more people would just utilize having a sense of humor and not taking everything so seriously, the world and relationships would be a much better place. Attention is a girl's oxygen. Without it, she cannot survive. And unfortunately, if she's not getting positive attention, she's often going to seek out negative attention. So it's a shame across the board. I had said, Noble Brown's so freaking funny. He always is quick-witted. All girls think themselves amazing, unique, special unicorns. It's true. It's just we all do. We all do. Few females have my attention. I complain about the heat a lot. It's just something I do because I'm a Texas girl, but I don't really enjoy living in Texas anymore, because the older I get, the hotter it seems to get, or the less tolerant I am of it. No matter, I take steps every single summer to officially heat acclimate, and yet it's just like I step outside and the sun is trying to kill me. So I post stuff like this, or I post winter pictures, and then people jump in and are like, well, you live in Texas, that's to be expected. I'm like, I know that doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't have to like it. I have a dream. Once all of my children are out of high school, I've only got one left in high school, but once everyone is out of the house, like theoretically, I want to chase snow for a full year. I only want to be where it's cold and snowy. This is my dream, because I have no problem snow shoveling in order to be able to get out of the garage or get out my front door or to drive away in the mornings. I have done it before. I will do it again. I love living in snowy or cold climates. I have so much hope that I get to start chasing snow very soon. I'll still be on here with you guys. I'll just be looking out, and I'll be so happy, because I'll be like, and after this, I get to go snow shovel so that I can go to the gym. I'm going to be a happy, happy girl. If you missed Fort Worth of my morning hustle episode yesterday morning, I hope that you can watch it either from our YouTube channel or even catch it in its full entirety on Twitter as well. It was a great episode. We talked about a lot of good things. And yeah, I thought it was really, really good. I had a lot of dress struggles yesterday, but once I kind of settled in, I stopped being so distracting. Whoo! Okay, I want to kind of look at where this this survey has gone. So Adam Lane Smith, who you guys know, I think the world of his content and what he puts out. He is a licensed marriage counselor. He's a therapist. He puts out some good stuff. Weird question, but super important topic. Men are so visually stimulated and they are happy to initiate sex as long as they have clear signs that they won't be rejected. That's an important key before you look at anything else on here. Men get so gun shy, particularly men in relationships, in marriages. I think this is one of the major points where marriage gets a bad reputation, because there comes a point in too many marriages where guys are almost gun shy to initiate sex because 9 times out of 10 they get rejected, which is like one of my passions. It's like avoiding that. I don't want any marriages to be plagued with lack of sex. So that's one of my passions. I want everybody to have the best sex lives of their lives for the rest of their lives. It's just one of my things. So men are so visually stimulated, they are happy to initiate sex as long as they don't feel like they're going to be rejected. So, he continues, ladies in long-term relationships and married ladies, do you still flash your man? You can see that I voted yes. I mean, clearly this has been, he's got a very male-driven audience, so this is a pretty understandable lack of balance here, imbalance of voting. But let's look at the actual theoretical female votes. Yes, he loves it. I would argue that because of self-reporting and because of the audience that would be following Adam and running around in our neighborhood, I would say that yes, he loves it would be the most acceptable, most natural response from the women who would be voting for something like this. So I clearly said, yes, he loves it. And I also commented that, kind of sometimes the more risque, the more fun it is. Like I love to flash him in a little bit more public venue, a little bit, more just kind of when he doesn't suspect it as much, when he doesn't see it coming. That's when it's the most fun to play sexually with your man. So yes, he loves it. No, that's stupid. I think that it's a shame that any girl in a relationship of any kind or married would find that to be a stupid thing. I think that super sucks. I don't know what 1.3% of 620 votes is, but I guess that would be about 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there. It's not many, but shame on those handful of women who think it's stupid to be playful and flash your man. That kind of sucks. And I feel sorry for their husbands. And then I don't think about it. I think that that's probably truly in most long-term relationships and in most marriages, I think that that's probably the most prevalent thing, is that they have just stopped thinking of their relationship as being a sexual one, and therefore they genuinely don't think about flashing their man. That's what I intend to change. So if it was a late night, sorry guys. If you are in a position that your wife or your girlfriend, your long-term relationship partner would be in the camp of no, that's stupid, or I don't even think about it, you are the perfect candidate for my Ignite Your Wife 30-day sexual reset course. It is truly meant for men who have kind of lost that sexual connection with their wives. And divorce is very expensive. It's expensive monetarily. It's expensive long tail. It's expensive in the hardship on the family and the breaking of the family and the problems that arise in the children that are the children of divorce. Divorce is expensive on every front. And so I'd like to encourage you to avoid divorce and reignite your wife in a sexual relationship, because whenever I am a true believer that when the sexual relationship is strong and on point, everything else in that relationship is easier to manage. I'm not saying the other problems go away if there's a strong sexual foundation, but it's so much easier to stand in a united front with these other challenges when your sexual relationship is a strong one. So my Ignite Your Wife 30-day sexual reset course is available to you. If you have an interest or need in that, please reach out to me. I actually do not have, I don't think I even have a live link to that right now, but it is still available. So reach out to me if you are interested in learning more about that 30-day course, and I will send you the link to that. Ba, 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 ba. This is gold. My mom told me, make sure you marry someone who makes you laugh when you're mad. And that's some of the best advice I've heard. That goes a long way. And I mean, and I say that about, laughing and playing and being playful during sex as well. I'm not saying there's not a time and a place for some hardcore, passionate, just serious sex. But for the most part, if you're teasing, if you're laughing, if you're teasing one another, if you're tickling, if you're just having fun in life, it's really hard to not get along. So even when you're having struggles, if you can still be playful and be fun, and remember that this challenge does not change or alter the way that you feel about the person in front of you. It goes a long way in your relationship success. And I think that too many women kind of dig their heels in when they're upset about something and are determined to be mad about it. And I think that men, when they're upset, tend to dig their heels in because they feel like they're being disrespected if everything's not being taken super seriously. So if people would just relax a little bit and enjoy things a little bit more, I think everyone benefits. I think that that's some pretty solid advice. La, 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 la. Oh, yeah. Magic Bullet Online Dating Profile Handbook. Guys, this is a classic. You know that I'm also working on making sure social media game is on point. I want you to win with the girls that you are swiping right on. I don't know why this isn't catching up. I want you to win in every regard. So I've got my Magic Bullet Online Dating Profile Handbook there. If you haven't already, and if you, every time I push something out the door, you go, oh man, I'd like to get that. If you kind of think that at least half of my library of the books that I've published, the books that I've written, and the books that are yet to come sound interesting, I'd like to encourage you to just go ahead and jump onto my Evergreen bundle, because then you're paying one time and then you're getting everything that I've ever written in the area of attraction, dating, relationships, sex, and other topics. And then you also automatically get everything that is to come. So everything that I ever publish, it's already a package that pays for itself and then some. The package value is over $300, and as of right now, the package is priced at $199. Every single item I add to that just increases the value more and more. So you automatically get emailed everything then that I ever publish without you having to ever pay attention to another sales pitch ever. So that's always a win, right? Whew, guys, I hope that you have a phenomenal day. I appreciate your eyes. I appreciate that there's so many of you who truly are waking up with Bunny most mornings of the week, from Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. I try to keep this short, sweet, and to the point. Grab your coffee, grab some water, open the internet with me, and let's just kind of talk through what's going on in the world and how we can kind of decipher it through my girl brain lens, because I want you to win at dating, pickup, relationships. I want your game to be on point. I want your attractiveness, the opposite sex, to be on point. And I want your sex to be out of this world. Whether you are fucking your way around the world or you are having sex with the same woman that you've been having sex with for 35 years and you want to get in another good, strong 35. I'm here to help. So thank you so much. Your eyes are not lost on me, and I genuinely appreciate all of the kudos and consistency that I see here. So thank you so much. I hope that you will go out into the world now. You will lift heavy things. I hope that you will have sex, and I hope that you will accomplish something and be productive, because I want you to win. Bye. Go have a great day.